The river is freezing over, thin glazings of ice crashing into each other, piling up and clinging to the banks, collecting in the center over an invisibly shallower water. Rocky Mountain icebergs. My face hurts from the temperature, hanging below zero for the past 78 hours, and I miss when it was like this every winter. Several weeks of sub-zero during the day, necessary to thin out the beetle larvae laid in channels underneath pine bark. Snow came early this year, late September, only to melt almost immediately. Enough to contain the fires, but not to put them out. It was November before they were dampened, nearly Thanksgiving. January looked like October, grass dead but still standing nearly straight, as yet uncrumpled by the several feet expected of heavy snow we had not received. Standing above paradise, watching the ice break and flow, one chunk gives way, opening the gates for a whole section, ice dams broken up into smaller and smaller pieces in the rapids downstream. The mighty Yellowstone too deep and wide to freeze entirely, at least since that one year, back in the 1980s. The only time the university shut down, not for the snow or the cold, but because the city was running out of power. The whole state, really, in California and Oregon and all the other places we sell energy. Winterized hydro turbines were frozen in the river, locked in place by the temperatures, rising to -40 in the hottest part of the day for days on end. The longest cold snap in a few decades, at least since we started selling power. My parents love to tell that story. It's a point of pride around here, the harsh and unpredictable weather. We'd brag about 4 of the 5 coldest temperatures being recorded close to home, the last of the 5 a stone's throw from the state line. Brag about the swings and unpredictability as if it makes us tougher or special, to scare away everyone else, who keep on coming anyways. Weather isn't what it used to be anyways. The climate is not the same. The most steadfast deniers are beginning to sense their own dissonance when they talk about how winter isn't like it used to be, but still living as if it is pretend, using each successively shorter cold snap to laugh and say, "That's global warming for you." As if the pine beetle larvae are still dying most winters, as if the fires weren't burning on their doorsteps this summer, as if the power turbine still had half a chance of freezing in the river.